So we're here for the second taping today. We came in the fall and here we are in the winter. What can you just review for us a little bit, like what you've been doing between the last time we taped and now to improve upon some of the practices of close reading that you want to see?
A lot of the material that we've been working on from the past close reading to now, we've been focusing more on informational text and also comparing two different passages. My goal is for the kids to be able to not just make a text-to-self connection, but more of a text-to-text, connection to understand the material, and that starts with the reading process. A lot of my students, they struggle with informational texts, but they're more comfortable with the literature part of reading. So right now, I'm exposing them to more vocabulary, more biographies, autobiographies, just to put them in a situation where they're able to see different viewpoints from different types of materials.
Okay.
Really take this to the next level. What do you think the main purpose of the resting place to be found? Why did they put this in here? What was the main purpose? What were they trying to say?
They're trying to say it took the time we probably found her. They was trying to like her husband and stuff. He was looking for her, so it probably gave him hope or whatever. He know that she out there or whatever.
Go ahead, Lacey. You were adding on to that.
Yeah, I was gonna add on because it was talking about I read about how the girl was trying to find her, but if you read it, it will say how they thought that she was in Holland because she never came to her destination, and I think that's very important because from Leave On, how back up in it states how it was bad weather, the way that she was headed to, and that forced her to land. So where she was at, she was 300 miles away from her destination. So when the author of Amelia and her biography, him and his crew started to look for her, and they started finding evidence miles and miles away from her destination. So they was okay, we're gonna look for her. So from where she was at, she was in the water. So it was as it came along, other research, as it came along, they kept on finding parts from her and everything. So then so they was we're gonna find her. So the death of her is still a mystery to this day because they still don't have a body, but they still have evidence.
She departed from Lithuania, and she said the side of the plane wreck. So the plane probably crashed and kept going. Cause some places say if a plane crashed and it keeps going. I just found this online. Say if it hit, say if it's a plane, it just crashed, but it stopped and it keep going. Have you ever saw the movie Flight? Yep, just how the plane was, it kept going.
If they said that they found her bones here, that means that she
swam,
but that means that she never died there. They should have went to that island there to see if they could have found something there. But instead, the search had stopped, and I don't think that was the right thing because knowing a husband from people that really means a lot to you, and when it comes to family, to me, you can't give up to looking for somebody that you really want.
I think the purpose was to tell her that she's still out there and that somebody should still continue to look for her because he was telling us the bones was way farther where her plane was, so I think he was trying to tell us she's still out there basically, her bones still there and no one really knows. There's nobody really trying to find her.
To the development of the ideas and the biography of Amelia Earhart. So I think that's the second one or the first one. Yeah, I think it's the first one.
Well, I think I know what it is supporting because it shows. It like shows where she became important at that time, like how she became the first. Like how it says when she got the call to fly the Atlantic, it shows how her journey. Yeah, how she was like excited and how she first started her journey leading to her life and disappearance.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. In paragraph 4, it does explain. Well, I think it's all. Well, not all of these, but all of these, because it did explain why she chose flying as a career. Because she had a strong passion for it. Because she liked it. Then it did relate. Well, it really did relate to her love and hard work and success in her flying. Paragraph 4 in the biography. Then it illustrates how Earnhardt's enjoyment of flying changed her personal life. This really didn't tell us much about her personal life. So that's why I say I think it's the first sentence when it it explains why.
Her personal life probably with her husband.
Right.
Like
well,
how
it did give us that background information.
But they just said that she I'm talking about he was flying with her. That's how she met him. But that's how he met him. Like his name was
it did change her personal life.
Before that, I think it was after. Yeah, after that, the president even acknowledged her, so it made her want to go on and really take up the Atlantic offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
I hope they did, but I really don't think that they made such a big deal about everybody else that did. Yeah. But that's why I asked, why did all those people make this such a really big deal for her?
Because it said like in somewhere else that she went on a flight with these other two dudes and like she was acknowledged for that because she was the only woman on that flight. So everybody like it was like getting all excited and stuff. But like they said, like she started to get depressed because she didn't even do anything on the flight. She was just being a spectator.
Right. But I mean, of course it's
that's why it was like.
But she was a pilot, and of course it's phenomenal for a woman to be a pilot. But when you think back, it's more people that it's plenty of ladies that risk their life to do that, and now they deceased. Yeah. But the people they didn't make a story about them and what happened with them.
Probably because this story, like, even though she like wasn't the first one who attempted to fly to Atlanta, her ending story was not was like really to be continued because nobody know what happened to her. Right. She just disappeared.
Oh yeah, they probably know what happened to her.
The other ones like they just dropped in the sea, but her like
because most writers they think it's more important because I read an article the other day about how when the author writes something about some stuff that they know about that's realistic, but it's not boring, but it's kind of boring at the same time. It like engages the audience. So it's like it questions our minds. It helps us question each other, like what happened to us. We use the evidence and then we just go along with it. Like, right? Yeah, emphasis about what really happened. But with the other lady, you just like, okay, she died. She did what happened to her. She tried to do this. Okay, we know what happened. But it's like with Amelia,
they probably
it's so much. Thank you for answering my question. Thank you for answering my question.
So,
Which sentence explains how paragraph 4 is important to the development of the ideas in the biography of Amelia Earhart? Okay, so we chose which one we agreed on out of the 4 that we could have chosen. We agreed that paragraph 4 would tell the key event that enabled Earhart to become a celebrity pilot. So we went to the text, we tried to figure out, okay, what key events got her to be a celebrity pilot. So we looked at it and we noticed about the phone call, how that led to different events. It all started there where like when the dude called her, then he wanted her to fly. So,
what did Brayshawn do to change your mind then?
Ray John explained to me, he disagreed with me and the marriage because we explained ourselves why we think it was the phone call. So he disagreed with me and the marriage, explaining how if it wasn't for, well, he explained to us how it was her choice. Like, she didn't have to take it just because he called her, and like, just because he called her, that would mean she had to take the plane flight. So, and that the plane flight is the reason why she became so big, because, you know, just because a phone call don't mean nothing, because she didn't have to answer the phone and like, she didn't have to accept it.
You wrote a question, this is my question. Why does she have a strong passion flying? Did you guys answer that as a group? Did you ever find an answer to that question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, like you said, I asked that question. She had a strong passion for flying because that's what she really loved to do. She really liked flying. She liked it. Well, she liked to adventure. She liked to go on long journeys. She liked to do that.
Okay, and what information, what textual evidence, whether it was in her biography or so online, did you research and support that?
I researched it online because it really wasn't a lot of background information about her in the article. So I researched online Amelia Earhart, and they say that she really had a strong passion for flying because she liked to adventure. She liked to go to different places.
Okay. Any other highlights you have?
Yeah. When we was reading, well, when I was researching, I found that she had a son and a brother that died of mental illness. So I thought that carried in her genes, like, so she had a mental illness. And so when she was flying, so she was in a different climate, and climate affects your mental state. So she had she was probably depressed on what happened to her family, and then that just probably made her feel a certain type of way.
Okay, so that's your belief, but I'm gonna counterpoint that with belief. Something that one of your classmates, Michaela, stated. She said that she believed, according to the material and her research, there were 3 other females, correct, that had tried the same adventure and didn't succeed, correct?
Yeah.
Based on a lack of fuel, so she was prepared with the fuel, right?
Yes.
What else was she more prepared with?
She should be okay. Since the other women died, she should look off their experience, especially the people who were behind her. They made plans and everything, so she should know how much fuel to use, what backup, like parachutes to have. So even if the fuel went down, she should have all her equipment ready and should have her backup plan so she won't die.
Okay, I like that because you're taking it to another level, what you're thinking. I like what you stated because you had mentioned her history of depression. And I think one of the classmates also said she had some type of sinus infection before she went on the adventure, and she was diagnosed with it and didn't get it cured at that time. So I mean, just the level of you questioning the material and to take it from the basic to just, wow, I don't even know the answer. These kids just keep going on and on and on. I think it really shows that you're dialoguing and you're going in depth with the material. So that's just something I want to point out with everybody.